Hi, this is my social media rollout plan for EB Games. The goal is to establish EB Games as a social media innovator and benchmarker in the electronic games retail industry. First part of the race is the research, so that is internal and external. Internal involves historical analysis of company documents and realist interviews, minimum of 6. The external research begins with the competitor analysis. So you try to find the top 6 competitors for EB Games, and you want to track their level of social activity on social media and what platforms are using them. And then you also want to analyze conversations about EB Games in the social environment. Start tracking public sentiment towards EB Games, what their expectations for the policies and products they provide. And all this research will lead us into the analysis part of RACE, which is conducting an audience analysis. You have a demographic and geographic profile. You'll know the current attitudes and concerns toward EB Games, with social media they're participating in and how often. And as we move into communication, this is we're going to do a SWOT analysis for strategic considerations. So the strengths of EB Games is audience is comfortable with digital marketplaces and DRM policies. They have a strong Edge loyalty program. They have a highest value game trade-in program, and they have special release dates and midnight launches that other companies don't have. Opportunities are Twitch and YouTube are video streaming services for video games, and they're becoming very popular. There are several AAA titles to be launched in the next 6 months, and the biggest sales season from November to January. The weaknesses are that EB Games is behind on social media. All their top competitors are already established and active on a majority of social media platforms. EB Games online sales are significantly lower than the retail store sales. Threats are the rising popularity of video game rental services such as GameFly and Game Access, and PlayStation and Xbox having in-console renting and streaming applications for their own games as well. Now, as far as the outcome objectives, so of this strategy, the outcome objectives are to increase the number of pre-orders in English-speaking provinces for the top AAA games by 20% by February 2016, increase the number of Edge loyalty program members in English-speaking provinces by 10% by February 2016. Now, the output objectives are 10,000 Twitter followers in the first month and 2,000 more each month until October, 30,000 Facebook likes, and 5,000 more each month until October 2006. Now, the strategy for this will be use Twitch to live stream gameplay of upcoming games to drive pre-order sales. Use Periscope to provide live streams of midnight release parties and special events at EB Games retail stores. Use YouTube. Now, the tactics will be Twitch live stream preview games will be promoted through Twitter and Facebook beginning 2 hours prior to the broadcast. Periscope midnight game releases and launch events will be promoted on Facebook and Twitter. Now, as far as the content schedule, the 3 times daily we'll be promoting on Facebook and Twitter. In the morning, it will be mostly about the company, Twitch previews, Periscope events, or YouTube content if it's available. And the rest of the day, the 2 posts will be industry-related content, mostly reposts. Weekly, we'll have Edge Twitter members and Facebook members draws for 25 to 50% discounts on merchandise and free product giveaways. Bi-weekly, they'll do trade-in deals over Facebook and Twitter. As far as the timeline, August of the research, September the analysis, October, February communication, and evaluation will happen in March. Evaluation. So as far as evaluating, the outcome objectives will be specifically monitored for evaluation with Salesforce software to track Edge memberships, company records to track pre-orders, SurveyMonkey, Meltwater, and Hootsuite to collect and to analyze audience sentiment, and output objective monitoring tools will be Hootsuite. As far as implementing feedback and changes, we'll immediately respond to catalog audience compliments, issues, conflicts, and crises, catalog new tools that we come across during this process, and also survey the audience at the end.